When someone asks me where I'm from, there has never been a time where I've said anything other than Indonesia. After all, I look Indonesian. I was born there. Both my parents and their parents are from there. I have an Indonesian passport. So then people assume that I speak the language fluently and I know absolutely everything about the country. But it's a little more complicated than that. Actually, it's a lot more complicated than that. I was born there, but I never spent a significant amount of my life in Indonesia to say that I actually lived there. A year after I was born, I went straight to the Middle East. A couple years in Dubai, then we left, said goodbye to that place. Then so most of my life took place in an Arab country, but I never felt really connected to it. I still always felt like an alien. I never learned Arabic while all my friends blabber on with each other in this alien language. And it's especially tough when I'm in a store and the cashier guy doesn't know how to speak English. So I have to use sign language to gesture my way out. And because of this, I feel like I don't have a sense of belonging there. Okay, so I lived in an Arab country, but I wasn't connected to it. What about my actual country? Surely there must be a big part of myself that's connected to Indonesia, right? Well, I really wish this was an easy question to answer. Yes, technically, I am connected to Indonesia, physically, but on the inside, it's almost as foreign to me as any other country. Where do I begin? I can't speak the language very well. I mean, I can understand when people talk to me, and I can say fairly basic stuff, but anything remotely harder than basic, no. And that's a real pain, a punch in the gut. It's a big challenge to communicate with. Even my family, they can't speak English very well, so there's always this awkward moment during family gatherings. I'm shaking hands with them, and they're like, "Hey, how are you?" And I'm like, "Fine." And then now what? I don't know what to say. They don't know what to say, and it's like they're my family, you know. They should be the closest people I'm with, but I can't really say that in Canada. Also, just like in Saudi, it's hard for me in shops. The cashier guy obviously thinks I speak the same language as him, so if he starts speaking full-on Indonesian, I'm just like, okay, and I start walking. Again, no feeling of belonging there either. So, is there anyone that I'm actually close to? Well, my parents, but they don't count. Here's another hard thing for me. I'm a huge introvert, possibly the biggest one out there. Talking to just one person, or you can say the Declamation up here, kills me. It's hard for me to bond with people and get really close with them. Anyone who knows me knows that I barely ever talk in class at all. And again, I'm just out of place. I'm just there, an extra character in the background of a movie, a spectator watching the world move on. Just like how Suleiman and his mother play a role in The Country of Men, they're also different and out of place. Najwa being a woman in a country dominated by men, and Suleiman, who is just a 9-year-old boy who tries to overcome challenges. I can relate heavily to Suleiman as he is also trying to find his place in the world. No one hardly ever says anything to him, and he's not sure of some things that are happening, like why his father wasn't angry when Musa burned his books, or the truth of his mother's medicine, or the reason why his mother sleeps on the couch instead of her bedroom. Suleiman is me if I was in the book, not having a place, trying to understand everything, always behind everyone. So yeah, my life has been a journey of trying to fit in. I'll never truly know where I'm from. Maybe I'm from nowhere. I don't even know what my name is. Is it Mohammad? Is it Radithya? I don't even know. Let's figure out the mess. Maybe one day I'll just fade away into the background of everyone's lives and just stay there. So I do what I do best to forget all that. So what does the lonely boy do to forget his problems? He'll lonely make fun. Thank you.